Hello, is my microphone working? It is! Yay! I wonder why it wouldn't. It's a common thing that at least once a year your mic isn't working. The only thing I can see that happening is when I tap it off, which I didn't. But yeah, that would happen. I'm not fully prepared for this game. I'm not gonna lie. Just stuff happened. Also, the solo mode is just one big. But I'm still wondering why some tokens are there. What happens when that happens? Yes, there are some things, and I'm not sure why it's there. So. Uppermost, lowermost, yeah, I got that part. I had to put tokens on the cards, and I don't know why, because I couldn't finish the solo rulebook. It's just it was too much. Setup took like an hour and a half, but that's also fitting it on screen, so it's not just setup, but also yeah, going back and forth. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? It doesn't help, right? So I am still trying to figure out what happens if I take one of the tokens. And I don't see that anything mentioned. I honestly don't know. I cannot find it. A lot is explained with nice examples and everything, so that's good. But one thing that I do need is like, why did I put tokens on them? Because at some point it's gonna run out of tokens, and probably that card is gonna be shuffled into the deck, I assume. I cannot find it. So yeah, we'll do the solo turns as we go, but I think I will trigger something when I take a token or something, because if it runs out of tokens, there is a card underneath. You would think it would do something, right? So yeah, today I am playing an age contrived. No, I'm not playing Bamboo, and I'm not playing the Game Boy. That's weird in mirror mode. And then also it's still snowing. It's not snowing outside, it's just snowing here. Yeah, it's a big game. The rules aren't that complicated, but the solo mode adds to it. It does do that. So we'll see how it goes. I saw that the Dice Tower gave, well, Tom Vessel gave it a 4. I think Chris G also gave it a 4, and Wendy gave it a 5, I believe. So it didn't score that high. I think it scores higher on BGG, so that's a good thing. I don't know why my son is using his phone as a flashlight right now, but he is. So yeah, I'm curious. I bought this on a whim on, well, not on a whim, but yeah, it was on the final day of Spiel this year, and I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, that's cool, because you're using magnets. Basically, we're building something, and there are metal points sticking out of the board based on which of these you do. And as you can see, these are magnetic, so they stick to the board. Well, basically they stand up. I hope it will look nice. for you as well. I doubt it, but I will do my best. Uh, this is basically not the one that you actually get in the base game. Normally you get the tower, but the dice symbols are the same, so there's no change there. So yeah, I might need to look up some rules and we'll see how it goes. It could take a while. I read somewhere that some person was 3 hours in and didn't finish the game. Well, if I'm 3 hours in, I already quit. Unless I'm seeing the end. The end is done when 4 of those things are built. Basically, if I have 16 sites built. Well, not just me, also the AI, which is a dragon. I am a tree knight. Still have to paint these, sorry. They're not painted yet, but this is a tree knight. It's called Rusne. And the other one is a dragon. That's around a medallion or a clock, I'm not sure. I don't see any digits, so I'm guessing a medallion. Or some sort of door, maybe. That could also be the case. And yeah, we're basically trying to score more points. Well, I try to score more points than the bot does. That's basically the gist of the game. Oh man, December is coming fast. So today I scheduled a lunch plan with my mother and my son on Christmas Day. So where I was last weekend, there are a lot of restaurants near the beach, just behind the dunes. And then yeah, we're gonna take the dog with us. Dog can run around the beach. Then we're gonna have lunch. Maybe we fish the beach a little bit more because we're right next to it. And then we drive home and play games and enjoy a gourmet style meal. For the people who don't know, gourmet. Oh, my son likes to scare me. You half got me. You half got me. It still counts. I didn't see the logo. I just saw some blurb thingy. I don't know why it didn't load the full blurb image, but okay. But gourmet basically means you're sitting at a table and you have small pans, just like this big, and there's also a grill plate on top, so you can put your meat there, but you can also use your pan to cook something. Mostly it will be like eggs, pancakes, something like that, but you can also put some meat in there or anything. So yeah, you're each preparing. You're not preparing like this big of a meat. You know, you're preparing small pieces of different kinds of meat. A little bit of chicken, a little bit of pork, a little bit of beef, a little bit of, I don't know, duck, turkey, fish. Maybe some fruit or veggies that are nice when you grill them. Whatever you want to buy and put on a grill, you can get it. You put a little bit of oil and maybe a little bit of salt to open up the flavors. So. Yeah, I know where your chocolates are. You're not gonna like it, but I'm gonna buy new ones for you tomorrow because they're here. That's where they are. Sorry. I was craving something and I saw the chocolates and I couldn't help myself. So I will buy you new ones tomorrow because yeah, the store's closed. So no chocolate. Sorry. Now I'm gonna have a very angry son who's very angry with me that I ate his chocolates, which rightfully so, but yeah, they've been laying there for like 2 days. Shall we just go to the game? Because if it really takes that long, I want to get as far as possible to see if I can finish the game. There's a lot of resource management basically with one resource, but well, not really one. It's energy, but you have 3 types of energy. So then let's get to the game. Here is the game. So as you can see, it's a big board. I thought this was shiny, but then I looked at it and no, this is more bright than the rest of it. So there are 5 areas surrounding us, normal area. And with magnetic, I meant like, let's see, number 1 is supposed to be here. It sticks up like that. So it does fill the board, which is nice, but I already have an issue looking around it. So that's what you always get with a 3D element. It's like it's gonna block the spots. So on my turn, because I'm first player, yippee-ka-doo, I got this nice little first player token. Somehow I didn't get the nice first tokens for these. I believe I got double of these accidentally. So we'll see how we're gonna use that. Basically this one lets me perform this action twice, so that's nice, which means I can slide over and refresh these and get some new things here. But basically I have these actions in the bottom. Those are the actions that I have, and I spent my energy that goes into, oh yeah, it's exhausted, so I used it. And then I can do an action, maybe something with the top. Sometimes it's moving, so moving my figure along the line, up to 2 currently. This one lets me deploy from these 2, and deploy means basically I'm gonna add to a table, yeah, to a section for the monument to help build that, which means I'm don't have it until it's complete. Unless I'm the one finishing it, then yeah, that person is gaining the benefit. So those are for those. I can use one, and I can use for this one is the same, but for the last 2, so basically only this so far, or refresh this one. When I've used it, I can refresh it, and then it means I can use it sometime later. And this one lets me move from a different area. So if I'm like, yeah, I did not like it, I'm gonna move it over here. Something like that. That's what I can do. At some point I gain from this area, basically this one's completed, I can choose these 2 to gain it, and yeah, when I unlock both, then I refresh my token if needed. So that's also nice. So I can get 8 new energy token. The AI. For the AI, flip a card, do whatever the card says. And then we're gonna check the solo rules to see what we're gonna do. So I can do basically 1 or 2 actions. 1 or 2 things. I can do actions, as many as I want, or I can refresh my board and gain the energy in those. And that's basically it, right? I think, right, yeah. So action, claim, from the tile pool, select 2 face-up transmuted tiles and exhaust the energy that you will use to claim them. From the tile pool. Not sure what. Now I'm confused. Which one is the tile pool? Oh, I can buy from here. I can either buy from here and replace it, or I can move this along. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I have no idea what's wisdom, what's wise, what's the correct choice to start with. Basically, these are very basic actions and you want to improve on them. But if I do that, I can only buy this one, which is nice, but then I lose this because that's how I pay. I pay with what I have over here. And that feels a little bit too early. Also, when I move, I can cross bridges and do actions over there, which is nice. At some point, I may place bridges, which is when I fulfilled one of these, or if I fulfill this one, I gain. Let's see. This one I gain a new action, so one of these. Why they are on these cards, I don't know. I have a feeling when a card's completely empty, I'll unlock it. And with these, I have the same feeling. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right, because they are gonna put some tokens here and I'm gonna put some tokens here. So that's 5 and 4, that's 9. So one of these might be empty, might not be. I don't know. Okay. So what's wisdom? What's a wise choice to do? I think I will just do exhaust this one, and basically I can only choose you to place one here, and then I want to exhaust this one and then use you to go here, and I think that's it. That's what I am going to do. That's enough for now. I'm not buying new things because if they buy, I can put an extra token in here. So yeah, I think that's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not moving around yet because I don't see myself doing anything on that bridge, and basically that's the only reason I want to move there. By the way, how do I score points? Well, there are these goals. If you meet them, you can score points. So if I have 4 foot symbols, currently I have 2. I don't know if I have to be on the board, but okay. 2 pillars, 2 monument things. I have. Oh, by the way, if I complete this, one of my things will stay there. And that means I lost it. And this one says if I have 3 different types over all these 3 areas, then I gain it. If I upgraded my actions 3 times, 3 different slots, then I gain points. This is how many I have over here. That will score, which in a 2-player game isn't that much. This is how many energy I have on a monument, and that's per monument. And this is equal tokens. I don't know. I forgot. So we'll see when we get to endgame scoring. And these 2 are randomized, the rest are pre-printed. That's it. So what are you going to do? If you have more in, okay, now I have to check because now I have to see how that card works. So we're gonna zoom in on that card, on basically on this card. No, we're not gonna discard it. First, top section is condition, turn type criteria, and if you have more, it's deployed. All they have, you cannot see it, but they have currently in the deployable. So that's more equal than 3. Which means if that's true, we're going to do this, that we're going to take an action. Okay, which action are you going to take? Because that's the big question I have. When a bot performs the action's turn, perform these steps in order. From the action pool of the solo mat, which is this thing, this is the action pool, select and exhaust one wild energy if possible. They don't have a wild energy. Otherwise, the energy in the uppermost type available. Oh, that's this one, because that's that symbol. Exhausted, so it goes to the exhaust pool. Done. From the action sequence on the active bot card, select the uppermost action that has not yet been selected this turn and take that action. Well, you haven't done any, so if the bot selects an action that cannot be taken, skip it and select the uppermost action. If the selected action is also the lowermost action, then return the energy exhausted in step 1 to the action pool. Okay. Repeat step 1 and 2 until the bot either runs out of energy in the action pool or selects the lowermost action on the active bot card. Fully resolve each action and any resulting effects before you return to step 1. If the bot has 4 more energy in the tile pool, take an action without exhausting energy from the action pool. Tile pool is too many terms to recognize, and I am knocking stuff over, which isn't what I want, but yeah, limited table space. The tile pool. I have to check what I mean with the tile pool because I'm lost. Isn't Q the tile pool? Tile pool is R. I think that should be, that's a typo. Yeah, this should be R. So that's the tile pool. You have nothing in the tile pool. You have 1 in the tile pool right now. Okay. Let's go through the actions then. So first action. It's gonna take up 2 deploys. Select and place the bot's energy from the deploy pool in locations listed in the deploy sequence on the active bot card. Yeah. This is not a conduit triggers deploy sequence. So it says uppermost. Let's see if I get it right. Listed in the deploy sequence of the active bot card, starting with the uppermost option. After the bot has completed the uppermost option, or if cannot complete it, then move to the next uppermost option, and so on. Continue while either bot has placed 1, 2, or 3 energy according to the selected action, which is 2 right now. So the uppermost, means it will select this one. If the bot has reached the end of the deploy sequence, it still has energy to place begin again with the uppermost option of the deploy sequence. Okay. Uppermost. From the bot's deploy pool, select and place as many energy as possible into the uppermost incomplete monument section available. So uppermost would be this one. From the bot's deploy, as many energy as possible in the uppermost incomplete section available. Select energy such as to place one wild energy if available. No, we don't. And additional wild energy only if no other types are possible. So just so I get it right. From the bot's deploy, select and place as many energy as possible into the uppermost incomplete. Okay, the uppermost incomplete is this one right here. Let's go full screen. And I can place this one and I can place that one. Okay. Then next is the absent one. Select the uppermost absent monument section, one in which bosses that has not yet been selected this turn if any exists. From the boss pool, select and place one energy into the selected monument section. So we're going for the tower. And well, you don't have many options, so you're going for this one. You don't complete the monument. From the bot's deploy pool, select one energy in the tile pool of the core rulebook. See page 7 into the tile. And I think I forgot to do that when I did deploy, so I'll have to check. So before we continue with your turn, because you're doing a lot of actions right now. Maybe the play rate is some simple things. Deploy. Place all energy from the top row of the selected transmitted tiles into the tile pool. Spaces or. So no, I did not. I could, instead of going here, go there. That's how that worked. Okay. Then your next action is recharge. You don't need to. And then you're gonna do a deploy again. You cannot deploy again because you don't have anything. And then you're gonna reposition. Remove all the bot's energy tile pool from incomplete monument sections and then place them in ranked order in the deploy sequence of any active bot card. Of the active bot card, as if the bot was taking a deploy action in. Yeah, basically you get the same result, so that doesn't change. Then the next one is move the bot's character twice. Well, currently that's one, and then following the rules on page 24, move the bots, yeah. Towards the nearest bridge. So you go this way because there's the bridge. Okay, it did all those actions. That's quite a lot of actions that it could do. So you did your actions. And you did not trigger any of the bonuses because these point to a different area and not to you. So that's not happening. If the active both had the first play marker, no it does not because I started. And the deck is empty, well it's not empty yet. So got that one correct so far. action's turn. Bond says perform this. No, that's claim. That's claim. We're not doing claim. First time that the bot gains bonuses depicted on the active bot card from a bridge token or a monument section complete. No, that's not happening. So that's not happening so far. Okay, now it's my turn. Sadly, they did not purchase anything. I wish they did, because then I would have had more money to buy stuff. Okay. I cannot do this action. I cannot do. I can only do this move. And this one. Lets me buy a new one or replace a token. And since I don't have a compass over here available here, I cannot move one over here. So that doesn't make sense. So I think I will. I want to buy something because this one gives me 2 action tiles to do that action. Wherever it lays, that's the action it's going to take. Wait. So the scoring, I have to check. Does it need to be on my conduit board or not? And I want to score those bonuses. There is a list with all the bonuses, right? Those are my abilities, but they are not done yet. Or they're printed over here. On my character abilities. Nope. I knew I saw it somewhere. Achievements. Have at least 4 boots. On your 7 tiles, so that includes this one, but that's 5. So basically, if I get a double boot, I can put it there, and then yeah, I finished that one. Five victory points scoring on the right side. I can only go for this for 2 player. Okay. So it's a race to get those done quickly. Okay. If I refresh, I will move all this, then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to refresh. It's too bad that you can refresh whenever. And maybe I'm not going to do this twice. Because that means you're getting exhausted, right? If I put you off. So yeah, I am doing this twice. See if I'm doing this in the correct order. Nope, don't do them in this order. Put this one out here. Okay, cool. Refresh. I definitely need you here. I have no idea if this is wise what I'm doing, so it's gonna be a big guess. I did my action. Now it's your turn. Okay, more than 4 in the exhaust pool. Yes, that's true. Then you're gonna advance. Put that one here and the lower one here. Let's see if I'm doing that correctly. What I remember from your advanced turn. No, it's gonna do the wild first.
Dick,
That sounds like there's a Legends is here. Oh, it's Risto.
Oh, nou dik in orde mensen, dik in orde. Femke trouwens ook. We gaan even kijken naar de herhaling. Kijk eens even naar de fantastische Pavlov-landing van Dick, mensen. Ja, kijk eens even en dan gaat die boom. Oh, ik zei al, Dick.
Hi Risto, how are you doing? I did that. So let's see if I'm doing that correctly. So then 2 exhaust this channel marker. You're gonna exhaust it. Cool, now it's exhausted. And then you're gonna put 2 on the top, starting with the topmost, which are these two. So these two are going to get there, and then 1 at the bottom. Okay. That's what you did. Oh, but then you're gonna move because it triggers on that arrow. It's winter, why so summer? But hey, what? I'm not so summer. You have snow above me. You could just get home from work, drinking a beer before you kill someone. I hope you're not really killing somebody. I would not recommend that right now. Not gonna lie. Please don't. Also, don't joke about it. You know that Twitch is watching, right? Everything you say will be monitored, so... I mean, it's warm, like summer, no snow. Well, it's warm, but it's not summer. Come on. Currently it's 6 degrees, which is autumn, but it's not summer. Definitely not summer. Don't forget, you come from a country that's a little bit more north than mine. I was looking for something and I don't know what. Oh yeah, the movement. I saw that in example. Did it trigger the movement tree? Generates movement like in page 16 for the normal rulebook. Oh yeah. Instead of killing someone. Well, see, that's way better. Still not good. You shouldn't be that aggressive. Come on. So you move towards the bridge, which means you move on the bridge. Because you move to, oh no, you move just once, right? You just move once, I believe. So no, not on the bridge yet. It's better, but it's not still not great. So you did all that, so now it's my turn. I'm gonna use one of you to at least do that. Do I want to move stuff? No. I want to place you, so I'm gonna exhaust you to place you here. Finish that. Wish I could take this one, but therefore I need a token here to do so. And let's walk a little bit. Let's move. 1, 2. Let's move towards that bridge. See if it's useful. Okay, I finished a section, a monument section. I finished one. I know people can get under your skin, especially some co-workers, even though I don't think I have any issue with any of my co-workers, to be fair. I have had that with previous companies, but not with the current one. Current one, I'm actually quite happy. Let's see. Well cook for board games. Are you actually here? Thank you, Risto, for gifting that sub. Let's see. Not achievements, no benefits. Yeah, maybe later, but now monuments. Okay. She's not talking with you. Well, she's not here. Then she's lucky. Okay. Gain the energy. Oh, that's for the people who I only completed. So now I have to see what happens for the solo mode when I complete something. Monument section completed. Following the rules on page 18 of the rulebook, the bot resolves the section completion with modifications. During step 1, which is where he is at, as completing player or contributing player, instead of gaining energy for benefit or the benefit on the adjacent monument benefit token, the bot gains a section bonus depicted on the active bot card, which is this one. See page 14. You're getting a section bonus. Okay. So in this case, it's the gain an upgraded action token. Take any upgraded action token from the supply and the bot card that's underneath it. Select the upgraded action token in the following ranked order. An action token on bot card that still has 2 action tokens. Yeah, that they all have 2 available. According to the depicted row, upper row. Not sure how to read that. An action token in the bot's order of preference, according to the bot's solo character card. So it says 1, 4, 3, 2. So you start here. Select the depicted row, upper or lower. I don't know if it chooses upper or lower. It chooses lower all the time. I don't see them doing any option with upper. So I choose lower. If the bot has already gained an upgraded token from a given position, well, it goes to 1 first. Goes here. Place the upgraded token into the matching numbered space of the solo mat. Place the bot card face up at the bottom of the discard pile. Okay. So this token is now only available for me, and this will go into the discard pile. So that's how he gains cards over there. Good to know. Do you get it twice? or because you assisted twice. Each contributed player, so you only get it once. So these two go to your exhaust. Then I am a completing player. Construct the monument section by placing it onto the board's frame, which we're gonna do. There's no one else in chat. I don't know people who haven't subbed to you. Yeah, I don't know. This one goes here. Can you even see that? Well, you can see that the circle is broken, but yeah. Okay. Matching the section number listed beside the frame. Behind your selected energy by placing it onto the... If there are one or more additional monument sections completed, note which player will be next. Yeah, okay. Bind your selected energy. That's this one. It's bound, so I don't get it anymore. And that's it. If there are one or more additional monument sections completed, note which player will be next. Okay. That's not happening so far. Okay, so that's what happened when I finished that. Can buy this card. I could buy it. I will empty you, exhaust you, and then buy this one. That means that you get one here. And this one is out of the game. You have to pick a spot for it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I don't have any energy left anymore. At some point I'm gonna refresh too, and then we're gonna move the whole thing. But I built my first part. Okay. I'm getting all sorts of messages. Okay. You're gonna trigger the bonus. You have more than 3 movement. How do I know how many movement you have? You can explain that. Movement. Movement. I don't think he does. So he's going to do actions. He's going to move twice. 1, 2. Going over that one. What do you get when you move over that? You move. Gains section bonus depicted on the bot card. See page 14. This one. Following the rulebook, correct the number of spaces specified on and towards the nearest bridge token, taking your character in consideration. If tied, the bot's character turns right at the forking path. If the bot when the bot actually moves onto or skips over a bridge token space, the bot immediately gains the section's bonuses depicted on the active bonus cards instead of the benefit depicted on the bridge. Okay, but how do I know which section this is? am at a loss. The minion gains a section bonus depicted on the active bot card. Yeah, that's the active bot card. Which section bonus am I getting? Oh wait, it's that symbol, so that's... Basically gain an energy, but that's also what you do, right? Should be more clear what these things do. Bonus playing and gains a section bonus from moving onto a bridge. It gains 2 energy and places the first marker on a section of that bonus wheel. So, wait. The first... Okay. So it's well... So oh, it says bot card goes here, you get that bonus. Ah, got it. Okay. So I put that one over here and I'm covering up that one, which means you gain this one. Gain a transmuted tile from the tile pool. Take the rightmost. Oh, I forgot to slide these over. Here. Take the rightmost position for the bot as if it were taking a claim action. Do not exhaust energy from the tile pool. Perform steps 2 to 5 of the claim action as normal. Why are you trying to scare me? Hey, Lila! Long time no see. I'll switch to Dutch for you. Because that's not something you can do. Zo, want dat kan je niet via YouTube doen. Dan kan je alleen via Twitch dat regelen. Dat is een Twitch reward. Ja, gaat wel lekker. Dus, ik heb al telkens naar mijn brunchbordspel. Dit weekend weer eentje. Dit weekend is er weer een. Afgelopen weekend was ik weg, dus dan kon ik het niet doen. Volgende week weet ik niet of ik het ga doen, want er is ook nog een Amsterdamse weekend waar ik misschien heen ga. Dus. Maar ja, verder gaat het wel hartstikke lekker. Alleen dit spel is even iets zwaarder dan ik had verwacht. Dus gaat stap 2 tot 15 doen van de claim action. Dan moet ik die er weer bij pakken. Claim, claim, claim. Place the claims into your device. Jij hebt geen device. Wacht even. Hij heeft geen device. Hoe doet hij dat dan? Drukt hij hem nou gewoon automatisch bij mij naar binnen? Heb ik er gewoon geen keuze in? Dat zou wel heel raar zijn. Dat zou wel heel frappant zijn. Okay, back to English. How was my gaming week? It was great. I learned a lot of games. My favorite was Covenant from the Veer. We played it wrong, but sure, it's still good. I'm still figuring out what they mean here. Do not access any energy. Then perform step 2 to 5 of the claim action as normal. What? So, I hate it when you have two rule books. I prefer. Yeah, this one is heavy. Run a pool, select 2 face up to. Okay, now. They don't have a device. So am I doing this? Okay, I'm totally at a loss here. Because am I placing it in my machine? Well, what's going on? They claimed this one. This is the one they claimed. No, not that one. They claimed this one. Turn the panel, select up to 2 face-up transmutant tiles that you wish to claim, then select the energy that you will use to claim them, which must be already in the tile pool. The number must equal to the cost depicted above the selected transmutant tile. Exhaust the selected energy. We're not going to do that. And now I'm lost. I'm actually lost. They say just follow the actions, but the actions are for me, not for them. Okay, I need BGG. Let's research BGG because please hope that somebody has asked about that. Age Contrived, Age Contrived. Forum. Solo. Claim. Okay. General. Bot card supply. Too many tiles in the box now. I think I will have to end the stream because I don't get the claim action from the bot. And I hate to end the stream based on I don't know what to do. But that is what's happening right now. That's what you get when you don't have time to learn the game properly. But let's try to figure it out. The bonus is gain a transmuted tile. But why do they gain a transmuted tile? Because they don't have a board. Right? Or did I need to set up a board for them as well? The bot does not play with its character's transmutation device. So how does it work when it gets transmutation tiles? Because it doesn't say you gain the thing. It makes more sense. Yeah, I'm stuck. Looks like I'm gonna end the stream because I am stuck. I need to post a question because I don't get it. I don't get how the gain a transmuter tile works. Because it doesn't make sense to me that I am gaining it. I'm getting that they probably remove one. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out because now I'm stuck. So I have to redo the stream some point. At some point, I'm sorry. I wish I had better news, but I'm actually stuck. I don't get the rule. There is no example on how to play this. I could see if Slicker Drip at some point does it, but he did one solo mode. But yeah, that was 2.5 hours, so I didn't have the time to go through all of that. But yeah, if I'm stuck, I'm stuck. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm sorry. That's what you get with an unclear rulebook. It looked very clear until you hit the solo book. The solo book said, yeah, then follow the steps from the normal. But the normal applies to me, and it doesn't make I don't get that. It doesn't compute in here. If you make 2 separate rulebooks, just keep them also separate. Just go through the rules separately, so it's more clear. So yeah, I'm gonna end the game and end the stream. Sorry. Thank you for showing up. Nice to have somebody on YouTube this time. Hey, now I can use also the YouTube version. Yay. So yeah, let's find somebody to raid, and that's for the Twitch people. I'm gonna raid probably Panda Angel because she's live right now. A lot of people are live right now. Hey Slivers. Yeah, I'm stuck. So I'm gonna relearn the rules somehow, and hopefully I'm just gonna post watch Slicker Drips because he did a full solo playthrough, which I didn't have time to learn. And otherwise, we're gonna just. Well, I'm gonna do a recorded stream because this. I hate it to break off a stream mid game because I just got started. We're already an hour in, so it would have been a long stream. If I'm gonna do that, so there we go. We're gonna raid with 2 people. Bye bye, Slivers. Trust me, a lot of people. What? And Layla, sorry, you just joined. I will be back on Sunday with board game news. A lot happened in the past 2 weeks, so I have a lot of news, so that should be fun. And well, next week, what do I have on the schedule for next week? I still have time to look at next week's schedule, right? streaming schedule for next week. Because I believe that's the last time I'm streaming on a Thursday. Yeah, next week we're gonna do March of the Ants. Better prepare that and make sure I get all the rules before we hit another speed bump. That will be the last let's play on Thursday, because the other one is on Christmas Day and I'm not streaming on Christmas Day. So have a good day, enjoy the rest of the week, and I will be back on Sunday for the Dutch people, and otherwise back on Tuesday with coffee and crowdfunding. Bye bye. And I'm sorry.